بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين بالقاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيت الأطهار الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. قال الله الحكيم في محكم كتابه الكريم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم حتى إذا حضر أحدهم الموت صدق الله العلي العظيم. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this year the year of the reappearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajrullah ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif with the blessing of another loud salawat. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst His companions and His sincere soldiers with the blessing of another loud salawat. Until when death comes to one of them. That's been the topic of our past 10 nights, death and resurrection. But before we continue with our topic of every night's lecture, let us dedicate the first 10 to 15 minutes of our time of this lecture to al-Mu'mineen, the most beloved wife of Rasulullah, which is Lady Khadija Salamullah alayha. Today is the day of death of Lady Khadija Salamullah alayha, where the year that she died and the uncle of the Prophet, they died within the same year. Rasulullah called that year Amul Huzn, the year of grief. And according to many narrations and many historians, that Aisha said that I did not envy any of the other wives of the Holy Prophet the same way that I envied Khadija, because Rasulullah would mention her name on a daily basis. The status of Lady Khadija Salamullah alayha, I have received a book, more than 500 pages, talking all about Lady Khadija Salamullah alayha, which we know little about it. I have brought one or two, three hadith, inshallah, we'll discuss it, and then we will continue our discussion with our topic, death and resurrection. The first hadith, فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله أفضل نساء أهل الجنة أربع. The best women of paradise are four. First, Khadija bint Khuwaylid. She's amongst the four best women of paradise. وفاطمة بنت محمد. Let's have salawat by his name. ومريم بنت عمران. That's the third. وآسية بنت مزاحم امرأة فرعون. These women, four best women of paradise. So Khadija Salamullah alayha being on that platform, what an honor she has and what level she has reached for her to be able to bear Sayyidatu Nisa al-Alameen, the women of the Master, the lady of the paradise and the world's Fatimah Zahra Salamullah alayha. She was able to bear her. What other honor she wants other than that? Being the wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi, being the grandmother of all the Imams, starting with Imam Hassan al-Mushtaba alayhi salam onward, she is the grandmother also. Rasulullah, when he ascended to the heavens, and Jibreel قال لي ليلة أسري بي حين رجعت وقلت يا جبرائيل هل لك من حاجة. Rasulullah ascended to heaven. When he was coming back, he asked Jibreel, do you have any hajat, do you have any needs from me that I can do something for you? Rasulullah asking Jibreel. He said, yes. قال حاجتي أن تقرأ على خديجة من الله ومني السلام. I want you to give Khadija salam from Allah and me. Give her salam. Give and deliver our salam, Allah and my salam, to Lady Khadija Salamullah alayha. Look at her position. Al-Mu'mineen, which we don't know that much about, and what she did for Rasulullah and how difficult it was during the time that she lived with Rasulullah and how many difficulties she had to undertake. Another hadith. قالت سلمة فلما ذكرنا خديجة بكى رسول الله. We mentioned Khadija, Rasulullah started crying. ثم قال خديجة وأين مثل خديجة. Khadija, where can I find like Khadija? صدقتني حين كذبني الناس. When everybody belied me, she found me truthful and she accepted me. وآزرتني على دين الله وأعانتني عليه بمالها. She advocated, she aided me, she assisted me, she backed me up. When no one else would be there for me, she was there for me. According to historians, she had more than 80,000 camels doing trade for her. 80,000 camels, they would go all around the world and they would do business and trade for her. A camel this day, it's equivalent to Mercedes class S class. That's how much it used to cost and the value of it. So she had 80,000 camels. When she married to Rasulullah, she gave everything to Rasulullah. Everything. This is loyalty. This is submission. This is love, that you give whatever it is for your husband, for your prophet, for a mission that he has at a time that nobody believed in him. At a time that he would go out and he would come all bleeding. She would come and comfort him. That's Lady Khadija. It reaches a point at the time of her death, since we're talking about death, look what she has done. She tells some of her will to Rasulullah, and she said, Rasulullah, I have one more will, one more wasiyah. I'm ashamed to tell you. I will tell to my daughter Fatima to Zahra salamullah alayha. So he leaves the room. Fatima to Zahra salamullah alayha, a very young girl, she walks in. And she told her that I'm ashamed to ask Rasulullah for this hajah, but I need his abaya. The time that the Quran was revealed upon him, the abaya that he was wearing, I want that as a kafan. She didn't even have money to buy a kafan for herself. A lady that had that much wealth, she gave everything. Can he give me this abaya of his? And he does kafan. The shroud of mine will be his abaya. Fatima Zahra salamullah alayha comes out and she tells her father. That moment Jibreel comes down and Jibreel tells Rasulullah, Allah has sent her kafan from heaven. Her shroud comes from Allah from heaven. Shroud her with this kafan and also abaya of you, Rasulullah. What else she wants, Fatima? What else she wants? After getting shroud from heaven, salam from Allah and Jibreel upon her, and the abaya of Rasulullah, the abaya that received the revelation of the Prophet, received it while he was wearing it. Why? Because of the sacrifice that she did. Why? Because of that important decision she made, that I'm going to give everything that I have for the sake of deen, for the sake of religion. How important is those decisions? Those moments that we make a decision that, okay, this is it, I'm going to make a decision to do this. Those moments are very, very precious. They are very, very valuable. When we make a determination and our willpower kicks in, that this is it, from now onward, I will do this. Those decisions worth millions and millions of dollars. So that's a little bit, and we can dig into her personality, her characteristics, what made Lady Khadija, and why it's al-Mu'mineen, the first al-Mu'mineen, that while he was married to her, he did not marry anyone else except Khadija, and the respect that Rasulullah had for this lady. But inshallah, this should be, it's not enough, it's never enough to talk about Lady Khadija, but inshallah you will take the time to go home and research. There are other lectures, alhamdulillah, and there are books, so take time to appreciate what she did, because Rasulullah said Islam didn't stand on its feet except with the wealth of Khadija and the sword of Ali ibn Abi Talib, defending Islam from the people who were attacking it. So you and I being Muslim today, until the day of judgment, every person who worships Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, every person who says La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, Aliyan Waliyullah, and they are on the path of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, she's getting the reward until the day of judgment. Because Islam stood on its feet because of her wealth, because of her sacrifice, because of her dedication to this religion. If we take a little bit of that dedication, if we take a little bit of that sacrifice of what she did for this religion, and we do the same, we sacrifice our time, our effort, our reputation, our wealth, our energy and mind for this religion, and we try to help it, we will have also those blessings even after our death. That will be sadaqatun jari, that will be a continuous charity. So that's the way we appreciate her. That's the way we show her that we thank you for what you ever have, for whatever you have done. We follow your legacy. We will also dedicate our time and effort and wealth and money and everything we have for this religion. That you gave all of your life for this religion. That's the way we appreciate. So let's have salawat and send the thawab of the salawat for Lady Khadija so we can continue with our discussion. Loud salawat. May Allah bless us to be able to become the way Lady Khadija sacrificed her time and wealth and money and all of her life. Inshallah, we learn from her, and that becomes a very good legacy, men and women together, inshallah. Shaykh, you have told us that the commander of the faithful, Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, he was involved in every good deed that he could find. They asked him, "Oh Ali, why you get involved in all good deeds that you see?" Imam says, because I don't know which one of these deeds are accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's teaching you and I. Imam Ali's involvement in every good deed, he himself is a good deed. He is the iman, he is the amalun salih. He is khayrul amal. But he gets involved, he's teaching you and I that we should get involved. Any good deeds that we find, if we can just add a little bit of salt into that good deeds, if we can take one step toward that one deed, whatever that might be, any deeds that we find good, any initiative, any movement, any ideas, any place that they're looking for some small good deeds, we just do one thing. One thing in every good deed. For us to secure our time of ihtidar, we have to come back to this time of ihtidar. We gave 2 action plans last night. We have more action plans coming tonight. But before getting to these action plans, let me have another set of action plans in order for us to apply these action plans. So there are 2 sets. Follow me. First, we have to define our goal. In order for us, the time of ihtidar, for us to receive the check that they say, okay, this is your check to heaven. You have been accepted. Your a'mal was accepted. Whatever you worked for until now, this is it. Because as we mentioned, that time we will be able to know, are we going to be from the people of heaven or hell? That's why we don't get to come back. So first, we have to define our goal, which worth fighting for. We have 7 action plans, which we will start doing it in order for us to do the other action plans, which are practical, both of them. Follow me, you'll see where I'm going to take you with. Because I'm trying to make it as tangible as possible. Like that when you leave from here, you have things to do. Your mindset has been set for this topic that we are presenting. So number 1, we have to define a goal which worth fighting for. The goal should be, at the time of ihtidar, for me to get Allah's satisfaction. The day of akhirah, I can get Allah's satisfaction. And for me to end heaven. Because of Allah's satisfaction, I will end up in heaven. Our goal should not be heaven. Our goal should be Allah's satisfaction. That's the main goal. That goal, how can we attain Allah's satisfaction? By us making the beloved Imam of ours, Imam Mahdi Ajrullah Ta'ala Farij Sharif, let's have salawat by his name. By us making him satisfy Imam Mahdi. If he is satisfied, Allah is satisfied with us. So that's the ultimate goal, satisfaction of Imam Mahdi and Allah. If we do that, we will get heaven because of that. So heaven, it's not the ultimate goal. Ultimate goal is Allah and Ahlul Bayt satisfaction. So that's number one. The first action plan, we have to define that. It has to be concrete, forefront of our mind, nothing else except this. That's the first. Second, deconstruct the goal. Analyze and break it in parts, small pieces. What are the ingredients of me getting to accomplish this goal? How can I make Allah and Imam al-Zaman happy on me? After we specify the goal, and this 7 steps, you can apply it everywhere. Anything that you try to accomplish, we have to make sure we specify it. It's tangible. We can think of it. We can work toward it. Nothing should be vague. So first define the goal. Second, deconstruct the goal. Okay, in order for me to make Allah happy and get His satisfaction and Imam al-Zaman's satisfaction, for me to have it, what do I need to do? We need to act upon His teachings. Allah says in the Holy Quran that if you want to be loved by Allah and Rasul, follow Rasulullah. Whatever Rasulullah said, do it, do it. Whatever Rasulullah said, don't do it, don't do it. فَاتَّبِعُونِ Obey me. Follow me, Rasulullah said. Follow me, Allah will love you. You will have His satisfaction. You will have Imam al-Zaman's satisfaction. So I think on a daily basis, again, I'm breaking it into small little pieces. Nothing vague, nothing in the air, we don't know what to do. No, very, very small little baby steps. Every day I think. For example, let me give you an example. I want to be able to, inshallah, by the end of the year, from now until next Ramadan, I want to be able to finish 52 books. Because we said, if you remember, if you spend the amount of time that you spend on social media, you spend on reading books, by the end of the year you will be able to finish 200 books. We don't want to do 200 books. That's too many books to read. That's too much information to have. We don't want that. We need 52 books. So when I make the goal, I deconstruct it. Okay, so let me write the names of the books that I need to read. That's next. Then I need to purchase those books. If I have to hold on to the PDF, let me get it. If I have someone, we have, mashallah, brother from here, sitting within our gathering. We mentioned a book last year. He called his grandfather back home, and he asked him to bring the book. That's a blessing. So he had an idea, and we gave an action plan, we gave a book, he got the book, and he started reading here and there, he started reading. So first, define the goal. Second, deconstruct the goal. How can I get to this? So every day I think. Make a daily plan, that will be the third one, the third action plan. Make a daily plan that if followed, it will get you closer to your goal. After defining it, deconstructing it, how can I make a daily plan to reach this goal of mine? Every day. Did I take one step to get closer to this? I want to be one of those 313 companions of Imam Mahdi. Beautiful goal to have. Did I take one goal today to get closer to this goal or not? One step. Every day, one step. These small steps count. We are determined by our daily habits. We are determined by our daily routines. If we don't have a routine, if we don't have a habit on a daily basis to get to our goal, we won't get it. We have to have a plan. If we don't have a plan, we won't get to our destination. We won't. I guarantee you won't. This is not me saying, I have this paper that I have prepared. I have listened to at least 50 to 70 lectures from TED Talk, and I came with this conclusion. They all said, you need a plan, you need a plan. Okay, they bring the plan in well-being. They bring the plan in gaining wealth. They bring the plan in accomplishing your goals. Well, any other better goal to have than attaining Allah and Ahlul Bayt satisfaction? Anything better than this? Anything better than when our deeds, Mondays and Thursdays, Imam Mahdi opens this and says, Mustafa, he sees this and he has a smile on his face. Is there any better goal than have that satisfaction of Imam Zaman? If you have any, please let me know. That's the third. Fourth, remove temptation or distraction. Define it. Deconstruct it. Make a daily plan and remove temptation and distraction. Whatever distracts me from attaining Allah's satisfaction, I have to start eliminating them now. By end of Ramadan, inshallah. No. Now I need to eliminate anybody, any idea, anything that I'm doing that is holding me back from attaining that satisfaction of Allah and Imam Zaman, Ajrullah Ta'ala Faraj Sharif, must be eliminated. They are holding me back. And I need to go forward. Fifth, prioritize the goal before anything else. When I prioritize, when I wake up in the morning, that's the only thing I think first. How can I accomplish something today? One thing I can accomplish today to get me closer to Allah's satisfaction and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Hence, have a good time at Ihtidar. Hence, at the time of Barzakh to enjoy it. Hence, when I get to the Day of Judgment, I will have the fear of same as everyone else. When I get there, there's a hadith. There are groups of people, 3-4 groups of people, inshallah we'll talk. As soon as they come to the Day of Judgment, they are flying. No calculation of the deeds. Nothing. Angels will say, where are you going? They said, we are going straight to heaven. There is no calculation, nothing for them. They go all straight to heaven. While everybody else is standing in line for their judgment to come, these people will fly to heaven. Prioritize it. So, again, deconstruct your goal. Make daily plan. Remove temptation. Prioritize every day. First, I will do all those that I have planned to do to make me closer to Allah and Ahlul Bayt, Imam Zaman, and then I'll do everything else. And make sure they are prioritized in my life. 6, don't wait for the time to feel good, to feel the right time for me to do it. Sheikh, I'm waiting for the right moment to make this decision in my life. That moment will never come. Right now, this moment is the right decision. People postpone it to Ramadan. People postpone it to Muharram. People postpone it to, when I go to Hajj and I come back, this is it. Who guarantees you're going to go to Hajj? Who guarantees that you will be alive to go to Hajj this year? When I go to Hajj and I come back, Sheikh, this is it. I'll put everything aside. Who guarantees? And Hajj this time, $8,000-$9,000. I don't know who can afford to go. But inshallah, you have that wealth. That Hajj might not come. By end of Ramadan, might not come. Sheikh, the night of Eid, Layal al-Qadr, I have dedicated, this is it. The Layal al-Qadr comes. Do you have a guarantee that you will live until Layal al-Qadr? Anybody has some written somewhere, he has received an email, WhatsApp from Angel Azrael. Okay, Mustafa, you will be alive until the end of the month of Ramadan. None of us have received this WhatsApp. We check our phone on an hourly basis. You're not going to get it. We will not. So don't wait until night of Qadr. Night of Qadr, Sheikh, Allah will forgive all of my sin. I will come here all night long. I'm going to be. Who said you're going to be alive? Who said I'm going to be alive? Tonight is the night of decision. Don't wait for the time for it to feel right. And the 7th, force for yourself to do it. Get into it. Nobody's going to come push you. Nobody. Nobody will be there to take your hand. Okay, let's go with me. No, you have to push yourself into this. For me to attain Allah's satisfaction and Imam Mahdi's satisfaction. So at the time of Ihtidar, that would be the best time of my life. That I went through the struggle, it pays off. So let's come to practical action plans. We're going to bring these into and apply it into these 7 categories, 7 steps that we need to take. We are planning to inshallah have a good time at time of our ihtidar, inshallah. What happened? Inshallah. Some people don't want it. They don't want good time at ihtidar. Again, they have some kind of guarantee. So be with me. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam states, "Man kasa akhahu kiswata shita'in aw sayf, كان حقا على الله أن يكسوه من ثياب الجنة وأن يهون عليه سكرات الموت وأن يوسع عليه في قبره وأن يلقي الملائكة إذا خرج من قبره بالبشرى وهو قول الله عز وجل في كتابه وتتلقاهم الملائكة هذا يومكم الذي كنتم توعدون." الله أكبر. I'll say it. For some people it might be difficult to do. Because the problem is, I don't know if you remember, I gave this example. One of my teachers was saying, he's almost 70, 75-year-old right now. He said, we went to our teacher. Our teacher told us, get your pen and paper out. I'm going to give you 12 steps to gain Allah's satisfaction. He said, we got our pens, our head down. First, we wrote the first. He told us, this, we did it. We're waiting. We're still waiting. He didn't say the second. We said, Sheikh, say the next one. He said, go do the first one, then come back, I'll tell you the next. He said, okay, no, give us the rest. He said, if I give you 12 things to do to gain Allah's satisfaction, and you don't do them all, you're going to get the sin of not doing them all. But if I tell you one, you didn't do one, well, it's going to be one that you didn't do. So why should I give you a lot? So should I give more? Alhamdulillah, nobody said yes. Okay, time about to finish. But maybe some people on Facebook said yes. But Imam Sadiq alayhi salam says, "Man kasa akhah kiswatan." If you find a believer, if you find someone who is needy, who doesn't have clothes to wear, don't I see this kind of people in Iraq? They don't have clothes to wear. You give them clothes. If it was winter time, you give them a winter clothes. If it was summertime, you give them summer clothes. كان حقا على الله. It is right upon Allah. أن يكسوه من ثياب الجنة. Allah will give him clothes from heaven. Number one. وأن يهون عليه سكرات الموت. Allah will make the time of ihtidar easy for him. Isn't it worth it for us to do it? It's worth it. People in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Iran, in India, everywhere there are people who don't have a set of clothes to wear. There are people. I go every day. We have nothing to do. Let's go to the mall. Oh, we go to Macy's or Bloomingdale or you name it, Nordstrom. Okay, I already have 100 pair of clothes. Sheikh, but I already wore them once. I cannot wear them twice. I need another set. Let's get another 10 to 20 cents. 2 weeks goes. Well, Sheikh, I wore them once. If I wear them again, they will say, oh, this person doesn't have another set of clothes. Let me go another set of clothes, another set of clothes, another set of clothes. Why? Why? I had a family, I know of a family, the night of their wedding, they need that wedding, what is it called? The wedding dress for the lady. She said, one of my relatives, she said, instead of me spending $1,000 to $1,500 for one dress that I'm going to wear for one night and I'm not going to wear it anymore, I know a friend of mine who has a dress my size. I will take that and I will take that. The money that I'm going to spend, I'm going to give to people back home. 15 weddings happened because of that money. They didn't have money for dress. That money went for those 15 families. Am I willing to sacrifice? Sheikh, it's my wedding night. Leave me alone, please. I'm not saying don't do it. Do it. Nothing wrong with it. You give them clothes. It is right upon Allah to do what? To give you clothes from heaven, number one. وَأَن يُحَوِّنَ عَلَيْهِ سَكَرَاتِ الْمَوْتِ. Allah makes the time of ihtidar easy. وَأَن يُوَسِّعَ عَلَيْهِ فِي قَبْرِهِ. Allah makes your grave wide. We'll talk about grave when it comes. Tightness of the qabr and wide. We'll talk about it inshallah. وَأَنْ يَلْقِ الْمَلَائِكَ إِذَا خَرَجَ. When he comes from the grave, day of judgment, Malaika will say, this is the day that you were promised. That's an action plan. I gave you the gold, I deconstructed it, and I'm giving you daily plan, and I'm giving you remove the temptation. I'm giving all of those 7s in here. Next. تسبيح فاطمة الزهراء سلام الله عليها. Let's have salawat by her name. After every salah, تسبيح فاطمة الزهراء سلام الله عليها. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam states تسبيح فاطمة الزهراء سلام الله عليها في كل يوم في دبر كل صلاة أحب إلي من صلاة 1000 ركعة في كل يوم. For me to do 34 times Allahu Akbar, 33 times Alhamdulillah, 33 times Subhanallah, after every salah, it's better for me and is loved with, I love it more than praying 1000 rak'ah every day. Tasbih Fatimah Tuzah. What does it do? Imam al-Sadiq. Ya Aba Harun, إنا نأمر صبياننا بتسبيح فاطمة عليها السلام كما نأمرهم بالصلاة فألزمه فإنه لم يلزمه عبد فشقيه. O Aba Harun, we order and we teach and we command our kids to do tasbih Fatimah al-Zahra salamullah alayha the same way that we command them to do prayer. The person who does this, he will not have a bad ending. He will die as a righteous. How difficult is it? But I have so much things to do. I have all other priorities. My salah before becomes, I'm talking about myself, no one else. I'm talking about myself. My salah, time of Maghrib is, time of Adhan al-Subh is, for example, it becomes qada at 6 o'clock, for example. I wake up 5:58 for me to do 1 minute adhan, wudu, and 1 minute salah. When I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, right away my head is on the pillow. Tasbih Fatimah al-Zahra salamullah alayha. How difficult. I've said it many times, it's easy to get to heaven. We just have to act upon it. No to muharramat, act upon wajibat. This is it. Islam is not difficult. It's not me saying it. Imam said Islam is not difficult. I'm paraphrasing it. Next. I'm saying a lot. And inshallah, I will be able to apply them all. But they're easy. This is very difficult one. Let me go to the next one. Let me say the easier one. Wearing a aqiq ring. Wearing a aqiq makes the time of ihtidar easy. Aqiq. That's the easy one. I'm not sure if I'm going to say the hardest one. No, let me go to the next one. Easier one. Anyone who after salah says Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah 7 times. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. This is it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. I do Tasbih Fatimah al-Zahra after salah, and I do Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah 7 times. Hadith says the time of death it becomes easy for you. See, Imams of Ahlul Bayt have given us everything. I just have to read it and practice it. I'm still actually let me say it. Because I might die and I'm not going to say it. Tomorrow the angel will say, okay, why didn't you say it? I'm going to say it. عن أبي عبد الله أن ملك الموت يتصفح الناس في كل يوم 5 مرات. Angel of death, every day, he sees us 5 times. How many times? 5 times. How many times? 5 times. When عند مواقيت الصلاة, at the time of salah, he comes and is observing us. Every day, 5 times, Malakul Maut, the angel of death, will observe us. When? At the time of salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Israel is there. فَإِنْ كَانَ مِمَّنْ يُوَاظِبُ عَلَيْهَا. If this person was from those people who will pray on time, how difficult is this? لَقَّنَهُ شَهَادَةً أَنْ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. At the time of death, if this person was from those people who as soon as they say Allahu Akbar, he started praying, لَقَّنَهُ شَهَادَةً أَنْ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ وَأَنَّ مُحَمَّدًا رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. At the time of death, when we need people to remind us, say La ilaha illallah, because we say that is one of the things that we're supposed to do at the time of death of other people. Tell them, say La ilaha illallah, say Muhammad Rasulullah, say Ali and Waliullah. If we were from those people who at the time of Adhan we prayed, Angel Israel himself, he will say La ilaha illallah, say Muhammad Rasulullah, say Ali and Waliullah. What else do we want? Salah, salah, salah. When? At the time of it. وَنَحَى عَنْهُ مَلَكُ الْمَوْتِ Iblis. Iblis, if you saw me, as soon as Adhan is said, I did Salah, Israel will tell, at that time, remember we said at the time of death, Shaitan will be there. Israel will tell Iblis, get away. Is it easy or not? What is the goal? So that is the bigger goal. Smaller goal, my Salah to be on time. Bigger goal, Allah's satisfaction, Imam Mahdi's satisfaction, we deconstructing it. What can I do to get Allah's satisfaction? As-salah on time. As-salah on time. As-salah on time. We deconstruct it as much as we can. Many people come to many maraja. We have many stories. Many youth come, they say, we need to get married, we don't know what to do. Maraja, tell them, salah on time. I have problems with my sustenance and difficulties in my life, salah on time. Go, any marja that you go, any people of God that you go to, they will say salah on time. And there are a couple more left, inshallah. We leave it for tomorrow, inshallah. Let's have a loud salawat. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد